One of my favourite dishes is chicken with cream. It was one of my brother's specialties. So in honour of him, we're going to pull together a chicken with creamy sauce, some greens as well, just fried off, some zucchini and some broccolini. And also with that, we're going to accompany it with a couscous. Okay, not a boring couscous, a couscous with a bit of flavour. And I'll show you how to do it. Now, how we started off, I've barbecued some of this chicken, so just some chicken breast barbecued off, a little bit of oil and salt and pepper marinated, and then just quickly barbecue that off. So if I can get you to come over here, let's get a couple of things going. So we've got two things going. First, we've got the sauce, so we'll get that butter going on to get that sauce, and we'll get the garlic in there. But over here, sorry to get in front of you, over here we're going to do some of these veggies, okay? So just heating up these veggies to accompany this chicken and couscous. So turn that on a little bit higher. That onion's going to be for the couscous. So whilst we're here, I'll get you to watch this. I'm going to mix this onion in with the couscous. So that's dry couscous first. So we're going to add some boiling water to that. It's really easy couscous, but you've got to make sure it's fairly fluffy as well. So just a little dash of oil in there as well. And this will only take 3 or so minutes. So I'm going to come back and show you how to do that. Get some of those veggies on. We've got butter going in the large pan with a chunk of garlic there. You can see this is the simple part of the sauce. Really just burning that garlic off, getting in that bite-sized chunks of chicken there. You can hear that really sizzling up. Because that's cooked, we don't have to spend a lot of time on that, but I will add some salt to that. Stirring the other as well, making sure that's going to get us bread. Now you could do this on the barbecue as well, or you could do this on the microwave, whichever way you prefer. So let's just mix up a bit of that chicken there. Now, the key to this, as I said, that's already cooked, right? So we can get a little bit of pepper in there, and then it's just a case of getting the cream into it and really creaming that up with that cream. So we've done this cream sauce before, but this is just, what I said, a really enjoyable flavour. So about 3/4 of a thing of cream, and just letting that start to really soak up that chicken. You've got a few of the chicken juices in there. Salt, pepper, garlic, butter, cream. That's it. And we can let that go for a while. You want that to brown up, okay? You want that cream to start to really brown up. That's where you get that flavour. So we'll leave that. Just making sure we keep moving these around, stirring those around. If not, turn it up. Don't add too much butter to it, okay? Because you don't want them to boil. You want them to get little bits of chard on the edge of the zucchini. And then we'll do the same with the broccolini. And we'll come back and show you that when we've prepped up a little bit more. Okay, just quickly with the couscous. Just putting in, I think I've showed you that diced up bit of red onion. And then it's as simple as putting in some boiling water, okay? And just enough to kind of cover it a little bit over. A little bit of salt as well. And just letting it stir a little bit and then leaving it for a few minutes. Now, if you've got too much water in there, I'll put a little bit more couscous in there, but about 3 or so minutes. But here's another little trick. Just put something over the top, might be a bigger plate or something, and just let it sit there for a few minutes and then it will fluff up, and we'll show you that shortly. That's cracking away, looking great. And so is that, it's bubbling away, that creamed chicken. I put a little bit of coriander in there too, just to taste. Okay, couscous, let's have a look. That was about 3 or so minutes. Yeah, awesome. Look at that, fluffy, light. If you add too much water to it, it actually does get quite gluggy. So just with a fork, just breaking up a couple of those little bits, that looks really good. And what you're also doing here is you're airing it out a bit. So just a tad more salt, and really just work the way around, get a bit of air into that. Now, what I like to do as well, because that's blandish, you've got the the onion, just some currants. Some currants in there as well, just to really lift some of that and create some of that flavour rather than just that sort of saltiness that's sitting with the couscous it is. So again, just letting that fluff up. Don't cover it up again because it'll start to sweat up. And you can... Now I've got the broccolini in there. I just put the broccolini in with a bit of butter and a bit of salt, and just put a cover over it to heat that up, because that hasn't been pre-cooked. Doesn't need a lot of time, but we'll show you. And the chicken's done there, so we'll show that shortly.